Hi, welcome to another Tasty Tuesday on Christie's A+ Cooking. Today, C is for cake mix. And today's featured recipe is apple cider donut cake. Let's get started. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year to make good treats, and today's recipe promises to be just as good. We're going to start out with a yellow cake mix, which is already in the mixer. I chose this theme because over the years I have collected many cake mix recipes where just a few choice ingredients makes it a wonderful treat. So the cake mix is in there. We're going to pour 1 cup of high quality apple cider, not apple juice. Simply apple works well. If you're in Vermont, you can use cold hollow cider. You're going to use a 1/2 cup of applesauce. I chose the cinnamon applesauce. And 3 eggs at room temperature. I always wondered why the recipes called for that. And that's because just like butter, you have to put it at room temperature for recipes. Same thing goes with eggs. And we're gonna mix that up. And then we have a few more ingredients. A teaspoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of brown sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. So once that looks nice and mixed in, I always scrape the bottom of my mixer because not all of the ingredients get mixed in at first. Then you're going to add your brown sugar, another 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Then we're gonna mix it up again. Till it's nice and combined. It doesn't really matter what cake mix you use. Pillsbury is great, and so is Duncan Hines. I just happen to have Betty Crocker in my pantry today. But you use a yellow cake mix. I have a bundt pan that I've sprayed and floured. And I'm just going to make sure it's combined again. Looks good. And then you're just going to pour it in your bundt pan. And you're going to preheat your oven to 350. And you're going to bake it for about 45 minutes. Then you need to cool it for 20 minutes before you put the toppings on it and finish it off. So, I'll see you in about 45 minutes. The cake baked for 45 minutes, and then I let it cool in the pan for 5 minutes, and then took it out of the pan and cooled it for another 15. I melted a 1/4 cup of butter, and now I'm gonna spread it with a pastry brush all around it. I've already made the cinnamon sugar. I have a special shaker, but you can just put it in a bowl. And I did it a 1/2 cup to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. If you like it more cinnamony, you can put more cinnamon in it. And this is gonna rest for about a minute, otherwise the cinnamon sugar will absorb into the cake too much. While that's resting for a minute, I'm gonna pour the apple cider into the cup of powdered sugar. I'm not gonna put all of it, it was a 1/4 cup. And then I'm just gonna combine it with my whisk till it's smooth. And because it is a glaze, it's going to be thin. I think that's thin enough, so I'm not going to add any more of the... Now I'm going to take my cinnamon sugar and I'm just going to sprinkle it all over. And I'm not sure if everybody would like the apple cider glaze. It might be too sweet. So I am just going to put it on half of the... And I'm just going to drizzle it on. And I can't wait to taste it. Here is today's recipe. If you're enjoying my videos, be sure to tell your friends, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Tasty Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.